been able to max out Financier Cookie at level 70 with a full 5-star promotion. So in today's video, I'm going to be testing her and bringing you guys my first impressions overall. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see on screen, we've got the brand new epic Financier Cookie. We've got her at a max level 70. She's going to be a defense unit and placed in the front line. Taking a look at her skill here, we've got Paladin Protection on a 15-second cooldown. It says, like a true Paladin of unfaltering belief, Financier Cookie protects an ally cookie from the start of the battle until the moment that she hits the ground. Financier Cookie's top priority is clotted cream, however, but if he is not present, she'll protect the ally cookie with the highest attack. Upon utilizing her skill, Financier's regular attack will deal area damage. She will also heal the cookie she is protecting in addition to herself, increase their attack, increase their damage and crit resist, as well as grant Light's shield to both her and the other cookie. She will then deal area damage against her enemies. The Light Shield will act as a shield and deliver Light's judgment to those who dare to damage it when it disappears. And in gray here, we've got the single hit damage is 389%. The healing is going to be 80% of attack, 120% of attack if target is Clotted Cream Cookie. So essentially, if you're utilizing Clotted Cream next to Financier on the same team, then obviously he's going to be receiving more healing. Damage resist is going to be increased by 20% for 15 seconds. The crit resist is going to be increased by 20% for 15 seconds, and then the attack boost is going to be increased by 14.7% for a total of 15 seconds. And because the skill has a base cooldown of 15 seconds, ideally you would have all three of these buffs, that damage resist, crit resist, and that attack boost pretty much up all the time. The Light Shield is going to be at a 12.7% of the cookie's max HP for 5 seconds, and then the Light's Judgment is going to be fixed damage, and it's going to be based on 50% of the damage received. Now, I know that's obviously a lot and a mouthful when it comes to just everything that her skill does. We're going to get in here and test it out and show you, but essentially, she just links herself with another cookie. If it happens to be Clotted Cream, the only benefit here you're getting is additional healing being provided for Clotted. But essentially, when she links to another cookie, she's going to be providing that damage resist increase, the crit resist increase, and not only that, the attack boost, the additional healing. Then she's going to be providing an HP shield along with another shield that pretty much is like reflection damage that's going to be based on 50% of the incoming damage. And then as far as overall toppings go for Financier Cookie, I think a full solid almond set is really going to be ideal here because she is going to be a defense unit and placed in the front line. So stacking that damage resistance, as you can see here, is going to be top priority alongside maybe a little bit of cooldown because she does have a base 15 seconds. But other than that, I definitely think that a solid almond set is going to be the best way to go versus all the other topping sets. Alrighty, so officially diving into some overall combat here. We're first going to be taking a look at the normal mode for 1031 Chamber of Audiences. We're going to go ahead and put her up against the Cake Witch by herself solo. We're going to be running the Old Pilgrim Scroll, the Revive Feather in case if she dies. We really just want to look at her overall attack, skill, how it applies to herself solo versus with another party member, and then not only that, we will check her overall damage, even though she is not necessarily primarily a damage dealer. And then as far as the overall topping sets go, we are going to be running that full solid almond set here. Again, we just want to make sure that we're stacking enough damage resistance because she's going to take a lot of incoming damage. And before we dive into some actual gameplay, just a quick word from today's sponsor, LD Player. LD Player is a free Android gaming emulator for your Windows PC. Some of the LD features consist of custom controls, giving you the freedom to play the game how you currently want. Not only that, we've got a multi-instance feature, which essentially gives you the ability to play multiple apps simultaneously, alongside also double up on the exact same game to help you out for those overall re-rolls until you get the right account. Last but not least, we've got, and that's going to be the macros and scripting alongside the high FPS and graphics for some of those, high intense games when it comes to shooters and or MMOs. And the last thing I want to add here, and that's going to be they just dropped a brand new beta version of the LD Player 9, and it's the best version that they have for LD Player currently to date. And I'm telling you, after utilizing it since the Cookie Run Kingdom update dropped yesterday morning, I have had zero issues with any lag, latency, glitching, crashes, anything. So if you guys are interested in picking up the LD Player for yourself, you can find that link down below in the description. Alrighty, so officially diving in, we're going to turn off auto and 1.5 times speed. Let's check out our overall skill. When we utilize the skill, All right, so there's the AoE slash that happens, which isn't bad, actually. You can see the little bar above her head that shows that she is going to be linking to somebody else, which in this case, there's nobody else. You can also see that all of these buffs do stay active 24/7. So like you can see here that literally the buffs stay active until her cooldown is ready for reset. And then as long as she utilizes her skill, when it's available, she'll never be without these individual buffs, which is really, really insane. There it is again. We'll go ahead and turn it on 1.5 times speed, turn it on auto, and we'll just let it play out. But for all the individual buffs, you can see that she gets the attack rate up. You can see that she gets the damage resistance, basically. She gets the additional attack. Okay, the crit damage down, so they're cycling on me here. But you can see there that, yeah, she gets a lot of different buffs. The Light's Shield, again, that Light Shield in the Light's Judgment actually does do a, reflection amount of damage to the enemy. So in this case, that'll be to the boss. But essentially, that's going to be based on 50% of the incoming damage that she receives. Not only that, the last thing, as you can see here, she is healing herself when she utilizes her skill. And again, that will obviously tether to another cookie when she does link up with somebody else. But again, this solo by herself, if we had the, enough time on the clock, she would 100% be able to solo this because the healing she provides is going to be significant enough for herself in this case, which is absolutely wild on top of the damage resist buff, along with the full set of solid almonds, stacking her damage resistance. And that's going to be a low set, too, at only 40%. But nevertheless, we are going to run out of time here. Let's go ahead and end it and check out the overall numbers. Alrighty, so I went ahead and let the battle play completely all the way out before we went ahead and checked the damage numbers. I knew that we were going to lose the battle, due to obviously running out of time. But nevertheless, let's check out and see what we were able to achieve. Based on the overall time that we had, she was able to achieve 2.8 million. And then obviously the healing that's been done is going to be 753,000. Now, obviously the damage here is not, really crazy or, outstanding. But that's okay because she is a true paladin. She's going to be a frontline tank. Her whole sole purpose is to soak up as much damage as she possibly can to then hopefully keep the rest of your team alive so then they can obviously kill or beat whatever you're currently going up against. Alrighty, so then diving into a second round of gameplay here, we're going to be showing you guys the true potential and link between Financier and Clotted Cream. For the overall cookies, we've got in the front line Financier and Crunchy Chip. In the middle, we've got Pomegranate and Clotted Cream. And then in the back here, we've got, and that's going to be Cotton. For the overall treasures, we're going to be running the Pincushion, the Old Pilgrim Scroll, and then the Jelly Watch. And then as far as toppings on the entire team, we've got Crunchy Chip here running a full Searing Raspberry set. Try to focus on as much damage resist as we possibly can. For Financier, we are going to be running that exact same solid almond set. We've got 40.5% damage resist. For Clotted Cream, we are again once going to be running a full solid almond set. He's going to be coming in at a 44.3% damage resist. For overall Pomegranate, we're going to be running a full Swift Chocolate set. And then last but not least, we've got, and that's going to be our Guild Boss, Swift Chocolate set on Cotton here for a 24.3% cooldown. Alrighty, so officially diving in here, I'm going to show you guys right off the bat first, this, how the link looks and how you can tell that it's linked. When we go ahead and click on, Financier, you can see that Clotted Cream is going to be the main focus, as not only do we get the bar down here right above his health, but we also are going to see the additional buffs being provided for him. We're going to go ahead and let this play out on auto in a 1.5 times speed, but I just want to show you guys that this is a really, really good duo between both of these cookies. If you're running them both on the exact same team, she truly is a saving grace for Clotted Cream. Not only does this expedite, how good Clotted Cream is utilizing these additional buffs and the initial healing, but it also makes for a very, 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 very strong combination, especially for different stages in the world of exploration. And not only that, I can see this also, ranking up really, really high on the, PvP list, because again, this is going to be a very tough duo to deal with, in the overall arena. Alrighty, so we've officially already made it to Licorice here. Let's see how fast we can take him down, or if we can even take him down. I don't know. Look at all these debuffs here on the new Masters mode, man. It is a lot of debuffs happening. So let's see if we can even take him down. Clotted Cream's doing a really good damage, by the way. I've been really impressed with these the buffs that are being provided to him. Ooh, we might actually be able to do this. 1-5 Masters mode has nothing on Financier and Clotted Cream. Let's go, dude. Man, that was a really nice win. All right, we'll take that. What's the overall damage looking like? All right, we've got 2.4 million here on Crunchy Chip. We only got a 300,000 for Financier, 1.5 million overall on Clotted Cream, and then down here on Cotton, we've also got a 1.2 million. Now, obviously here, Crunchy Chip did the most damage, being summoned in multiple wolves and, dying and getting the buffs and all that stuff, but nevertheless, I will say it's a very, very good duo between Financier and Clotted Cream, and Financier absolutely excels how good Clotted Cream is. Alrighty, so then diving into some arena here, taking a look at the composition we're going to be utilizing with the brand new Financier Cookie. That's going to be Financier and Wildberry Cookie here in the front. We've got Espresso and Pomegranate in the center. And then last but not least, we've got, and that's going to be Vampire in the back. As far as all three treasures go, we've got the Old Pilgrim Scroll, the Scythe, and then also the Jelly Watch. And now you might be wondering why exactly we're using Vampire Cookie in the overall arena. Well, the very first one is going to be because simply the Magic Candy. Not only does it give him the bonus buffs to his individual stats, but it also gives him the ability at a level 10 candy to do a self-revive. So essentially, you don't need to bring the feather along with you. You can just have him be him, and he'll revive on his own for the very first time. The second thing here is going to be he has the ability to jump across the enemy lines and then pretty much kill whatever the person's healer is on their individual team, hopefully then allowing you to get the win. Already diving in, we're going to be going up against the tried and true double tank with Clotted Cream, Oyster, and then also Cotton with all plus 12 treasures. Diving into the overall match here, you can see utilizing this synergy of the team, it works beautifully. We basically have Vampire here to take out whatever enemy is in the furthest in the back. Not only that, we've got, Wildberry Cookie here in the front to provide those stuns on every hit. Financier here to pretty much just protect Espresso, which they do a very good job at doing. And then not only that, as I already mentioned, utilizing that plus 12 candy on Vampire does allow him to die and then obviously get that revive to then be right back in the battle once again. And then taking a look at the overall damage, we did 3.5 million on Wildberry, 5.6 million here on Espresso. Already diving into another composition, utilizing a double tank with Eclair with 2 mystery cookies. They do have plus 12, and their battle power is very close to mine. Let's see if we can actually pull off the win. Who are their 2 mystery cookies this time? Ooh, it's going to be Frost Queen and Sea Fairy. Very interesting here. I'm very nervous on this. I don't know if they can shake things up here or not. Ooh, Espresso with the big damage, dude. Let's go. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up our video for our first impressions on Financier. I'm telling you guys right now, she's absolutely killing it in PvP. Definitely going to be a cookie that you want to pick up on. She's already ranking in the top 100, and I'm telling you, it's for a good reason, right? For the overall Pure Vanilla server, she's in the top 100 because she outlives any other tank, alongside providing, pretty much support and healing and sustain to your best or highest damage dealer, which, again, 2 units you want to live the entire match. You want to do more damage, and not only that, you need somebody in the front line to soak up as much damage so you can hopefully get the win, and that's exactly what she provides. You guys let me know what your thoughts are down below. Obviously, we've got more testing and everything coming down the line for Financier, but as a first impressions video go, definitely get in here, pull a copy, if not multiple copies on her banner. I would say, at least get 1 copy. You guys already know how that is, at least to just put it in your arsenal, wait for a little bit more testing to come out if you are skeptical, but nevertheless, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related, as I cover it all from guides, tips, tutorials, leaks, coupons, you name it. You'll find it here on the channel. But with that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.